I'm going to ask Karen a few questions and see what you guys can learn from Karen, and then by all means Karen can ask me. That's no problem at all. But the first thing is absolutely right, having that reason why. We all have a lot of ability, we all have a lot of skills, but if the reason why isn't there, then why even try? Why set yourself up to have disappointment and stuff if there's nothing there driving you forwards? That ain't to say you'll all be disappointed, but you can't be successful without having some knockbacks. The two go hand in hand. It's not, you know, so it's that reason why that gets you through those knockbacks, to stand up, brush yourself down and go for it again until you are successful. So first of all, Karen, what's your main business goal for 2015 then, please?
Right. I've got 3 main goals for 2015. And the first one I want to achieve is I want to be 15 active wide, but I want to be recognised by the company for being 10 active wide. I've only once ever been 10 active wide, but didn't hold it for the 3 months. So my goal is to be 15 active wide, to have that width in my business that I've got a substantial check. The other main business goal I've got, you know, we all get the Team Talk magazines in as orders every month, and I don't know if you do. I know some people will, because I know we've got some numbers people on here. But first thing I do is go and look for my name, find out where I am, and I think I'm currently round about 130th in the company, which ain't bad going, but as far as I'm concerned, it's rubbish because I've been higher than that. I want to get on the back page of Team Talk magazine, and I know that sounds silly, but that means that's what it means, something to me. And it don't matter how silly your goals are, if they mean something to you, you'll work for them. So I want to be on the back page of the Team Talk magazine, which means that I will be in the top 100. So once I get on the back page, I want to be in the first column, but just on the back page at the minute will do me. And I'm hoping by the end of, no, I'm not hoping, I am saying by the end of 2015 we will have 2 more gold businesses within my team, not Liberty K Group, within my personal group. So they are my main business goals for this year.
Fantastic, excellent. There's some fantastic goals there. So what would you do differently this year, would you say, to what you did last year in order to achieve that?
Well, I've already doubled my leads. That's been the first thing. I wasn't getting enough leads, obviously, last year, so I have doubled up on the amount of leads I'm getting. And I'm making a more conscious effort to find the time to follow up the leads better. Because that's something that when you get busy with other things, you know, you've got team members to look after and meetings to organise and webinars to do and that. Although we tell you to do it, it's something that we tend to not, I don't say we don't do it, but it sometimes slips back. So I really need to focus my time on spending more time on following up on my calls. And obviously having better goals. Last year I seemed to just amble along. I didn't have any clear direction where I wanted to go, and I've always found when I've known what I want to do, when I was going for Harry Crook Trophy, when I was going for Bronze Exec, I'd got a goal and I worked at it and I got there, and I got there like a steam train. So when I've got clear goals, then it's achievable. When you're just ambling along, it's just your business just ticks along, and that's no good. From bronze adding 2 more goals, what would that make you, Karen? It would make me gold exec. Yeah, gold exec.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a saying, if I get this right, there's working in your business and there's working on your business. And quite often people are working in the business, they're getting up, they're doing the work, but they're not really working on their business, they're not growing it, they're not driving it forward, they're just doing the 9 to 5 or whatever time they have available and just turning the wheels without actually driving it forward. So yeah, I understand that. So have you got a plan? Do you know where you're heading and how you're getting there?
Yep, I do. I've got myself, it might be upstairs because I was reading it in bed the other night. Oh no, it's here. I fetched it down. We got one of these books, Design Your Best Year Ever, a few years ago when Darren Hardy was at the speaking at the showcase, and I don't know how I ended up with 2, but I did end up with 2 books. And I was having a bit of a sort out before Christmas, and I came across one of these books, and it was really interesting to go back and read what I'd put when I was going for Harry Crook Trophy. It was that time. And as I was sorting things out, chucking some old things out, I found this blank one. So I've started doing Design Your Best Year Ever again. So I've got a plan. I've broken it down into 90-day bits, and so I can work at it in little bits at a time. But yes, I've got a proper plan all written down. I know where I'm going and how I'm getting there.
Fantastic, excellent. So obviously you know where you're going, you know how you're going to get there, but what do you see as being the main challenges that's going to prevent you from achieving your goals?
Well, obviously my health can be a bit of an issue. So what I'm going to have to do is work smart. Is when I'm feeling really well, that's when I need to work. I need to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Focused, like focused. If I'm going to be on the phones for an hour, then I need to be on the phones for an hour. If that's all I can do that day, I need to not have Facebook open or my emails open, or be chatting to other people on Skype or answering my phone. I need to just really focus on what I'm doing. So my health's obviously an issue. I need to stop getting distracted, because it's so easy to, somebody sends you a text message, oh, I'll give them a quick call, and then I'll wander off and make a coffee while I'm doing it, and then, oh, I'll just let dog out, and oh, I'll just see to that washing that I put in washing machine. I need to not allow myself to be distracted and keep really focused, and say work smart. That is my plan, to be really smart with the time that I have got, that I am fit to work, be really smart with it.
Fantastic, excellent, excellent. There's a lot of people, I mean, I'm absolutely convinced you'll do it. You've got your focus, you've got your goals, you've got your reasons why, and that's what's really important. But there's a lot of people in the chat bar saying, you'll do it, Karen, you can do it, you can do it, and they're all championing you and cheering you on. But what strikes me is, you can do it too, guys. It's not just Karen, every single one of you can do it. You've just got to believe in yourselves, and you've got to have that reason why. I can remember way before I achieved the Executive Cup, I never dreamt that possible. I'd go to the showcase and I'd see these people getting the Exec Cup, getting the Harry Crook Trophy, doing that, and I would think, that's not me. And you know what? It never was me until my name was at the top of that list, and I was miles ahead, and all of a sudden I had that instant injection of belief, and I thought, you know what? I'm that far ahead, nobody else can get it. But it wasn't just that. Every time I spoke at a meeting, or people said you're doing well in the Executive Cup and everything else, I'd just turn around and say, yeah, well, don't bother even trying for it, because my name's already on the cup. What do you think that did to everybody who thought they were competition? What do you think that did when people thought, I'm going to go for that Exec Cup? I had that belief, that commitment, and it was Peter Rear that taught me that, because when he won it, he said, I just told everybody else, my name's on that cup, don't even bother trying, you've no chance. And the amount of people that gave up before they even tried, I wasn't that far ahead, I just told everybody I was that far ahead. And that gave me so much belief. So when you have belief in where you're going, you'll get there. So absolutely fantastic. Right, Karen, I guess it's...
Add to that as well, actually. There's just one more thing I need to add to that I didn't say. My name is on the Executive Trophy for 2015. So you and Abby can whistle. And
that's great, you know. That's absolutely great, because it's right under my name, Karen.
So my name is on it. You've had it, Abby's had it, it's my turn.
And you know what? It's a lovely problem to have when your own sponsor is fighting you for the cup, because I had that with Abby, and you know, it's good to have your own upline and that in competition, because it goes to one of you, which is absolutely brilliant. I would love it to go to Karen, but I am competitive and I do like to go for a challenge, and you know, I'm up for anything, but I don't care, because my goals are going to come out anyway, and actually one of them isn't to win the cup.
If all three of us, right, if three of us, me, you and Abby, was in the top 3 for the Executive Trophy, I think all three of us ought to go on stage when winter gets cold.
Yeah. Hold it up together.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
I'm happy.